That's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some man charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me right, Q-tip, at least I need. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed more dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the noble dance, my do the pep I feed. When I step up in the place, and yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, break it way down to my
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. On one sideline, a look at the Texans head coach. His guys caught in the mushy middle of the NFL after 4 weeks, sitting at 2-2. In the same role on the opposing sideline, Rams head coach Sean McVay. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt in the booth with you, excited for this one. It's going to be punter Ryan Stonehouse who gets this thing underway. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Right to the air, Burrow. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
At the 35-yard line.
Now we'll give to Spears, coming left. And he won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. 3rd and just 2 to go.
On the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Big.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And bringing them out, an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
Complete to his back, take Bigsby. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it will be a 1st down, Texans.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job. And I just showed you I could do yours.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
319, all right.
Play action, Fields. Escapes the pocket. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him following his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
551, 12 go. Press, butt right. Hey, can. Sit high.
From the red zone now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 2nd down.
Here you go. 319, get right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
3rd and long for him here. He has it at the 5! And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And I believe this is going to remain with the return team. You see the signal there. Boy, nearly a special teams gaffe, but they're going to hold on to the football.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
Some on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Spears trying this straight ahead. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Burrow's going to sneak it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. The Rams are set to punt. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. This Texans offense ready to upgrade 2nd drive of the contest. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
Fields on 1st down. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down.
Here we go. Good. 331. 331. Right.
Off play action, it's Fields. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And it looks like that'll be Rams football.
This just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
11
The play fake, Burrow. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
11 mighty.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
At the Texans 17-yard line.
Spears running behind center. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he's... has enough for that 1st down.
It's a gain of
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
11.
They run once more with Spears. Into a solid block, and there springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings
Here we
up
go.
2nd and a yard.
What is that?
They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Back in the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard
Here we go.
line.
Spears. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
11.
Again, it's Spears. And this time he's in. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams make it a 1-point game. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return.
The Texans take over.
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Texans to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Don't jump.
Again, it's Bigsby. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st down throw for Fields. Taken in by Williams outright. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First and 10. Here's Fields. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Fields. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Third and long.
Here he goes, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. So now on to punch. Somebody whose excellent football adventure began growing in San Dimas. It's Ryan Stonehouse. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. Carried by Spears to start the drive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Burrow setting up the play action. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First down.
11.
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And this one does not go far. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a third and 10.
Here we go. What?
To the air on third and long. Finds him over the middle. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Burrow trying on fourth down. Finds Besh, complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on fourth down. Keeps this drive moving. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Spears on the carry. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, against the better defenses in this league.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. On the move, headed right. Ball is out, Burrow lost it. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. So they managed to keep possession. They've got third and short now. He has it on the QB sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him.
Here we go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Miles Garrett coming in for the stop.
I'm one, right?
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
11 Thomas.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Start.
Looking to throw, Burrow. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now the Rams trying for the field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Calvin Austin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out now come the Texans on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Here we go.
Going with Bigsby here. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They run it again with Bigsby. He puts together a nice little 8-yard gain, but it's not enough. He's got 4th down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Buys time, rolling right. He's going for it himself. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
And the Texans, 1st down.
Handoff here for Bigsby. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if the injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Here we go.
Fields now, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up. Now we stop. Looks like somebody was hurt on that play, and it's, oh no. Oh, it's a big one. Justin Fields getting looked at by the medical staff after that snap. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. 12 yards on that play and a good call, nets him the 1st. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. The Rams playing themselves to a lead here at SoFi.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Texans have recovered it.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, it freed that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
Here's the backup. First throw. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans get some late points and the lead. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. Gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Finds the in route complete. He's going to be brought down right at the 35.
A gain of 12 yards.
Burrow on 1st down. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
To 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
White 80. What is that?
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Again, it's Burrow. He lofts it deep right side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it and knocked it away, forcing 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Texans going on offense now just before halftime. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the 2nd quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. Jones off 1st down.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. This time, they'll kick it on the ground. And Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
3rd down, Jones to throw. Escapes the pocket. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 from the 43.
70 Lions. Go.
Looking to throw. Completed to Collins. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. And a 4-point lead. It's...
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Turpin with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down throw by Jones. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And third and short.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. From the gun, it's Hall. And this drives him back at field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
And it's third down.
Jones now on third down. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
He's got it. Complete to Collins. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first. Again, Jones to the air. Escapes the pocket. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On first down, Jones. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Here we go. Here we go. 19.
Jones trying again now on 2nd and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans grow their lead to 8. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points.
Let's get set. 180. 180.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Hits his running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
And the Rams, 1st down.
180.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
180. What is that?
Off the play fake. Burrow. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
That's another Rams 1st down.
Play action now. Burrow. Looking right, and he finds him. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down.
Here we go.
To the air again. It's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Gun. 8 yards to go.
180.
They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Short pass caught by his tight end. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Bigsby. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Yeah. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. First carry here for Jordan James. Still has some space inside the 35. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Now run, James. And they're on him right as he gets back to the line. Great recovery after they got gashed on that last play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
this run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Let's go. Mike, go.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. On the move, headed right. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
Here he goes, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Out come the Rams on offense. And I'm sure they're trying to bring out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. On first down, here's Burrow. Completed left side to Thomas. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
Good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
11 MT.
They run once more with Spears. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's throwing with a nice pickup. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
It's a gain of 8.
Gun.
Brings up 2nd and 2
Ready?
at their 48-yard line.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Completed to his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
11 mighty.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Rams
Here we go.
down.
Right,
1st
80.
and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw, Burrow.
11 MT.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Burrow from the gun.
12.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
11.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At
Sticking it in the air. It's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
11 Thomas.
Again, it's Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Setting up the running back screen. Room inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
another Rams first down. First
11
and
MT.
A run here. It's Spears. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing is Burrow. Has it in close. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Gain of 1 yard on
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Stop. Right 80. Right 80.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And that forces them to fourth and goal.
Fourth and goal.
Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the fourth.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
He's found room past the 50. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
I remember these feelings running on the field after a great return like that, Kate. It almost feels like stepping into a batter's box with runners on base. So much of the work has been done ahead of you. Now you got to go deliver.
Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Running with James. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Then lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's a give inside to James. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Running this with James. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On the counter, Hall. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Let's go.
On the give, it's Bigsby. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
3-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Bigsby again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Back to throw it. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans lead by 15 now.
31. Rams 16.
The Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And they just saw that lead stretched out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Gun.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Looking quickly here. Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Results in a 4th down.
Let's get set.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. This one quickly to Dell. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And the Rams, 1st down.
To throw again, it's Burrow. That's back-to-back for Dell. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Dot. Wide 80. Wide. Dot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripes.
Let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Play action here, Burrow. Throw right side, Dell has it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams trail by 15. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
11 MT.
Spears running behind center. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
On the tackle.
Burrow setting to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Headed right through the middle of the field. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. From the red zone on 1st. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
11.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
12. Big 13. Big 13. Turbo's hot.
To the air again, it's Burrow. That one's incomplete in the end zone. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate.
And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Carry here for James. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Back at the 47-yard line.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. They run. It's James. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Ready up. Ready.
Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds, so the clock's going to stop, Brock, but the celebration begins. That gets him the first and wins them this ball game.
1st down, Houston.
Let's go.
Going with Bigsby here. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. And this goes backwards on 1st down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Setting up to try the point after. And his aim was off there. He hits the left upright, and it's no good. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Burrow to the air now. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Burrow. The Texans closing in, and they get to him.
Gotta go score. Let's go.
A 7-yard.
So it's a win for the Texans. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
You ain't never been a skate town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. Lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in the bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping, we can kick it and ride through the, yeah,